welcome back everyone. Well, we're back at Ample again. This week we are actually doing something a bit different, not my car for a change. That Pulsar we saw a little bit of in the last video at Ample, Jimmy's car. I'm actually doing a bit of work on that. We're getting ready to make up some dry sump pump mounts and do some work on the motor, oil pump, alternator, relocation, all kinds. But we're doing it a bit differently this time. We're actually going to 3D scan the block and start designing it off of that. So here we go. We have done a little bit of the scan, as you can see here. So we've actually got one side, so this is where the oil pump will be mounting up. So we've got good quality in that. Next up is here side that you can see it's all empty. That's obviously this side. What we'll do is we'll prep it. We actually use a spray which vanishes after a while, but it goes like a nice white cloudy, which is just perfect for scanning. So we'll get that on and roll into it. Alright, motor's all sprayed up. Got that real nice white chalky finish. We have computer going. I like to turn the motor around just so I can see what we're doing at the same time. Start the scan, we can see the preview up on the screen. What we'll do is we'll make sure that we can get it to locate off of something that it already knows. So the front of the motor. Now the one thing is to make sure you get all different angles so that you obviously get every part up, in, around and under, and that on the computer we just make sure that that status bar stays in the green. And we're just looking to make sure you get all that nice detail. Everything aligns nicely with the Einstar. It just works really well. We'll now just do a bit from the side kind of view. Come back around the other side. Just making sure we've got everything there. Plenty of detail. Now what'll be nice is when we go in and do post-processing on this, we can delete out stuff like the engine stand. What we're able to do now is we've just paused the scanning, but we can go in and see maybe where we're missing some bits and pieces. So obviously we're missing some detail up here, but if we look at the motor, it's going to be fairly hard to get scan in there. There is a bit of moisture coming out, so that's not going to work for us just once it's reflective. But other than that, we're not really too fussed about those few bits and pieces. All the mounting holes down here are fairly good. We've got obviously a nice flat face there. I'm actually pretty happy with that, and that's been a nice quick simple scan. I might try and just go in and just get a little bit more detail around this water neck, because I do think we'll probably end up removing that and maybe putting a electric pump on or something along those lines. So that's part of the reason why I wanted some decent detail in where the water pump actually bolts up, so that we know we can design some bits and pieces around it. Bye, Dougie. Yeah, alright, so it's all coming along pretty good. We've got, yeah, most of it done, front. So now we've just laid the crank in, sprayed up the back of the block. So this will give me a reference for bell housing, because we might be doing something a bit different with the bell housing. Yeah. See the bar on the left hand side, when it starts going blue, it's a bit too far away. So we can just bring it back in a little bit, bring it back into that green. Just trying to get that detail around that dowel pin there. Come around the other side. You can see it just start filling everything in nicely as we come around. We've got a bit of the bench, but we can actually delete that afterwards. Not too far away. So maybe fill some of that in. So that deep pocket there, it's all in shadow, so you just really struggle getting good detail, but it looks like we've got all 4 of those bell housing bolts pretty well. Stop it there. There we go, so that's processed. Now what we can do, there's a little lasso tool down here. So if we want, we can try and get it in a plane where you'll just delete what you want to delete. And then just, even if we just chop bits at a time. So now we'll get a good snip of all this here. Delete. Up here. Snip all that off. And we'll go through here. Chop that. Want to be able to get a good bit through there, might work well. Sometimes it's just a bit about just delete. See if I can get rid of that. Delete. Now it looks like we've got some good detail. Not too sure. Got some right detail on our all 4 bolt holes. Alright, so now that we're done with that lasso, we'll apply the edit. We'll process. This can take a little while. Now it's starting to become a larger file. We've got the detail turned up to 0.2 mil as well, so that just ends up making the file a bit bigger, but we definitely want that detail, being that we're going to be trying to take some accuracy off of it. Always gets to the last bit and slows down. if we want, we can lasso this stuff and take this out, but other than that, it looks pretty good. It's joined up this side fairly well. By the looks of it, I didn't scan around the corner quite well enough for it to lock in here. I'd say this detail here is leftover from when it was actually sitting on the engine stand. We may be able to, just like that, cut some of that out. Let's have another go. It's not a lot, but all the extra detail just ends up adding up in the file. So it just starts making the file big, and if it's stuff that you don't need, sometimes it's worthwhile spending the time just to delete it out now. We'll get this out. Don't need it. We'll get these from this angle here nicely. You can see all the data points. So the way 3D scans actually work is they actually work exactly like that. They work just by points. So there's no actual, it doesn't look so much as the face. It just looks for points, and it keeps all the points. So just want to make sure that we don't this one's just proven to be a little bit harder, because I don't want to take out any data we actually need. Alright, I reckon that there will be pretty good. Alright, so we'll apply that edit, it'll process it again. Get to 94% and slow down again, I'm sure. No, not this time, 95. Alright. From here, now that we're kind of happy with everything, we shall go into post-processing. This will take a while. What's going on, everyone? So as you can see, different office today. So we're actually sitting in Jimmy's car. So that's now at my place, getting ready to do some work on it. Started taking out some windows, so we'll do all polycarb windows in it, lighten the doors up, do a bit of work, and main thing will be we're actually going to take this cage out. Cage no longer meets with current specs, so I'll rip the cage out, and then it'll be heading over to Ample and Zane there will be putting a new cage in it for Jimmy. All the 3D scans all went well. That's all been processed. That'll be going into Fusion next, so I can start designing everything up. We are just waiting on the pump to turn up, waiting on a few bits to turn up so I can scan all of it and get it all happening in one go.
but we did end up going to Backbone, so we'll roll into that now.
What's going on, everyone? Sun is setting on a beautiful day here. We're actually out at Backbone Rally out at Mount Elmo, so something a bit different. Been tinkering away with Jimmy's gear, and today Dougie from Ample's actually out here running his Rexy, so I didn't get a video this morning, but yeah, we're here now. I'll throw some videos up from today. Dougie's had a few runs. He's actually leading the class. So yesterday, Friday, he was sitting first outright. Today he's managed to back that up, still sitting first outright. Yeah, it's been a wicked day. Car's running faultlessly, so that's been nice. But yeah, it's gorgeous out here, so if you're ever around, you can actually see, I'm not sure if you can see, but over there, that's the hill that we do. Obviously track's over, roads, it's a public road, so road's back open now, but yeah, it's been a nice day, so we'll yeah, take you out tomorrow. Got probably another 3, maybe 4 more runs tomorrow for Dougie. We've also got Martin here with his Evo, and Mick Argoon in his space framed VK. So that's a pretty cool car. If I get a chance, if it's at Dougie's workshop, or even tomorrow if we're doing a bit, I might take you on a bit of a tour of that. That's a full space frame car, Chev, runs all kind of Corvette running gear. It's really nice package, and it's actually up for sale, so if anyone's interested. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna have a good night.
Dougie Johnson, the last competitive car. Very quick driver, very quick car. Sounds mental, looks insane. Yeah, we can, mate. We'll put one down. Yeah, yeah.
just like that, we're back. So yeah, the weekend went awesome. Dougie ended up taking out the outright all-wheel drive, so won that. On Sunday in the afternoon, we actually kind of had a bit of a play, changed some suspension settings and managed to knock another half a second off of his personal best, so that was pretty awesome being a part of that. The dude can steer. I'm going to try and get some of his in-car footage and throw that up as well, so hopefully we'll get that going. As for what's coming up, I've actually got, take you for a bit of a walk, I've actually got some new brakes going on the 34, so that was after everything that happened last time out at Malalas. We actually smoked all the brakes, so we do have some new wheelwoods that'll be going on. Just been playing around, mocking up Mustang rotors, wheelwood calipers, and just how we can go about making all the new tabs fit, so that'll hopefully be next week. But Jimmy's car, so this has got CA18 normally turboed. Doug at Ample and Milton's are doing a new motor for it. I've started taking out some of the glass. We'll be doing a new door panel, cutting all that out, making that all lighter. The hatches are fairly heavy with all the glass. I want to try and keep the old stickers, so not too many exhaust tech stickers around these days. But yeah, I've also got some new wheels for it, but you'll have to stay tuned for them. They look pretty awesome. I actually have got them on the other side, but come back next week.